thought of a song.
Yes.
But then that made me think of dancing in the grocery store.
Why?
Because it's the song that goes, fly me to the moon and let me play amongst the stars. But what happens is, when I'm in the store and I'm on the phone with Indrani, she starts singing that, and I don't care where I am, I will make an absolute ridiculous fool of myself, and I start doing this stupid dance, and she'll just start singing anywhere to see if I do the stupid dance, and I always do the stupid dance.
He is stupid. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid or Accidents. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
Sorry, coronavirus. And you follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Think of
It's so juicy.
Back.
So if you ever see me doing something like this, where I'm holding my phone up and I'm doing something kind of approximating this,
Follow us on our personal YouTube channels, links in the description below.
you'll know it's me.
Today we're doing a little trailer. It's from a 2015 film, JUNUN.
JUNUN.
From 2015, it's a Hindi film.
Yeah. JUNUN is a 2015 documentary film directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. What the flying crap?
It's a Hindi film. Okay. What?
Paul Thomas Anderson is the director of There Will Be Blood and Phantom Thread.
How have we not heard about this?
It documents the making of the album JUNUN in Mehrangarh Fort in Rajasthan, India, by the Israeli composer Sheben Tzur, English composer and Radiohead guitarist Johnny Greenwood, Indian ensemble The Rajasthan Express, and Radiohead producer Nigel Godrich. Greenwood previously composed soundtracks to several Anderson films. The trailer's short, 39 seconds long. So I'm showing a follow-up link here so you can get a better taste of the classical music in the film. So it's a documentary about the making of an album.
Also, Rick would say 39 seconds is an awful long time.
What?
Burn. But anyways, why is this okay, they're probably like, this is not the first time we've told you about this.
I'm sure it's... No, I guarantee I have not heard anyone say that Paul Thomas Anderson was involved in a documentary that has to do with something with Indian film.
Well, I
or
guarantee you there's like 10 people right now that are like, yes.
Well, I used to have a right ear.
Alright, well, let's watch this thing. That was very short, but still. So it's like, it's a documentary
About the making of that music.
that music.
Right.
Why is Paul Thomas Anderson associated with that?
No idea. Because he knows the guy from Radiohead? Because he loves the music? I would imagine it could be something like, Scorsese did a documentary of the Rolling Stones on tour. Why? No fathomable clue. JUNUN. Musician Johnny Greenwood travels to Rajasthan where he performs with a multitude of Indian musicians. It's got to be a relationship between Paul Thomas Anderson and him, whether they're friends or he just reached out to Paul Thomas Anderson and said, hey, I want to do a documentary.
Because it's also in 2015.
Yeah.
And Paul Thomas Anderson has been to Paul Thomas Anderson for
a while.
So it's not like this was like at the beginning.
No, and I didn't know that he was a documentarian. I didn't know that he had any documentaries in his resume.
If you haven't seen There Will Be Blood, stop watching us right now and just go watch it.
I mean, he's done some other films that are fantastic as well, but the two that just stand out always are those. Phantom Thread, There Will Be Blood. He's got it's He's got a ton of Radiohead stuff.
Yeah, so it looks like
It's his relationship with him.
So he's directed a couple Radiohead music videos. Okay, so maybe he hasn't been around that long. I thought he had been around an awful long time.
Well,
Because he's done
2000.
well,
There Will Be Blood is like 2000. There Will Be Blood was a while ago. That was right after Gangs of New York, so it had to have been late, like not even 2010.
he was 2010?
I think it was before 2010.
2007.
Wow. Yeah. So
But he does lots of shorts and lots of, wow, he's weird, man.
it's very unusual for a director who does feature films that get Oscar attention to also just continue to do short films and videos and small documentaries. Very, very interesting here. He did the video for the best of Molly Shannon on SNL.
He's had a weird...
Wow.
I've clearly not looked into what Paul Thomas Anderson has done and all the quirky stuff he's been a part of.
I sincerely, because of There Will Be Blood and Phantom Thread, I just assumed he was like a film director, and that was what he did.
Well, he clearly does, but it's like...
No, those
also,
are all the short films.
He directed Boogie Nights?
Yes.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean,
There you go.
I don't know if we'll do like a review of this style of film, but I would love to actually watch this film.
Yeah.
Like just as sitting down and watching it and learning about it, because Paul Thomas Anderson and Indian, I think would be a beautiful match.
And it would be nice to do. We haven't done a documentary from India.
Yeah. Well, there's a documentary of Lagan, the true story.
I would love to watch that. I love documentaries.
I think actually,
I watch as many documentaries as I possibly can, just in relaxation.
I think the documentary for the behind the scenes of Lagan is like as long as the film.
5 hours long.
I think it's as long as the film.
That's awesome.
I think it's on Netflix too. I could be wrong, but I've heard about it. But yeah, if there's other documentaries we should know about, and let us know about this one as well. We've yet to review them, and
We really have. We've done short films, and we've done other things. But
well, documentaries are hard to review. It's because
there's constantly
there's bad. Yeah,
there's
but
Oscars given to documentaries.
it's true.
So,
but it's also it's just difficult because you're just like, yeah, that was a lot of great information.
well, and it's a completely different animal. You know, there's a lot of stuff in documentaries that
you don't
is
have the
completely
performance aspect.
No, it's completely different. But there's some great freaking documentaries.
Oh, I love documentaries.
Yeah.
There's-
So
'cause I love
well,
learning.
should we do this?
Yeah, so let us know about this one. And yeah, I didn't know Paul Thomas Anderson had done any Indian anything. So that's cool to know.
Very cool.
Let us know more down below.
Ước mơ thật sự.